Let's actually see this one in. This is big time now. You ready?
Yeah.
S, B, C. You ready to get this shit off, dude? On a countdown?
Of course.
Ready?
Yeah, hold on. Let me log in. Make sure.
Oh yeah, so we can respond to people.
1 second. Ask any questions. We are live and we're filming. You know what it is. This is your boy, Don 4. This is Big Out. This is the Savygents live.
And we're fucking live.
How you doing? We're live, baby.
Yeah, live on IG. We got it filming for the back end, for all of our applications: Spotify, Apple, Amazon. Yeah, mute that shit, bro.
Yeah, so we're live. All right. Cool. Turn on the volume. Okay.
All right, let's get this started. Okay.
Yeah. No, we're good. We look good on the camera. I'm watching it too. So, once again, Don 4, Big Out, the Savygents live, and on tonight's dating podcast, we are going to be talking about how not to get put together and also the gentleman exit.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. That's Rocky, and this is round fucking 12, baby. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I mean, we got some good fucking topics. I mean, those two topics are probably curious through to the end of this episode. And before we get started, I actually have a fucking announcement. I'm gonna make it kind of like a little bit of a surprise, but this fucking Thursday, we're shooting our first podcast with special guests. We're not gonna announce the guest, obviously, because it's supposed to be a surprise. You're supposed to tune the fuck in. But we're having guests on this show. We're trying to expand this shit a little bit, right? So our stuff's also gonna be on TikTok. I'm gonna start working on that. I'm gonna be on IG, basically fucking everywhere you want to be. Okay. So let's get into the topics at hand right now. So let's talk about the put together first, and then go into the gentleman exit. So,
exactly.
So this guy, he put me onto this term. The put together happens so often, you might not be aware that you're being put together. You know, it's so commonplace, and a lot of people be doing it. Some people don't even realize that they're fucking doing it to you. You know, they're like whatever. Like they're just thinking about themselves. Basically, that's where it starts, and then they're putting you the fuck together.
Exactly.
So Don 4, please give an explanation about what the fuck put together is.
When you say somebody puts you together, it's basically an individual who has you in their schedule without you knowing you're in their schedule. You see, so an example of a put together is, let's say you're making plans with this girl, okay? And the very last minute, she changes the plans and she puts you together in such a way. Let's say you were supposed to meet up at, I don't know, give me a good restaurant.
Yeah, we're just gonna say fucking Costas in fucking DC.
Alright, cool. The original plan is you're supposed to meet at Costas, right?
Right.
Next thing you know, let's say it's a 7:30 date, alright? At 7 o'clock, she texts you and says, hey, by the way, I am at MGM in Maryland. You're getting put together.
She's like, I'm not MGM to Maryland. You mind coming to me? That's the complete text.
What?
Do you mind coming to me? What the fuck?
But I'm on the way to Costas and now you're telling me I need to go to MGM because you changed plans without putting me together.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. Now, Big Out. We know you've been put together a couple of times.
Yeah,
bro. We know they love putting you together, Big Guy. Why don't you tell me, like, what are some of the signs and, you know, that a girl is trying to put you together to benefit whatever schedule she already has going on without giving you the time of the day? I believe it's rude.
It's rude as fuck. Alright, so I'm just gonna give an example. This one happened in the last, few months, okay? Like, fucking COVID, game's a little bit different. It's hot girl summer, guys are acting thirsty. A lot of shit's fucking going on, right? So you gotta navigate this. It's a little bit more difficult. Who the fuck's real and who's not, right? So for this one girl, I've been on one date with her. I meet her out once, and then I'm supposed to go to a fucking Sunday kind of fun day type vibe, right? And this same girl, fucking she had Saturday open. She was like, okay, we could either do Saturday or Sunday, and I was like, yo, Saturday I'm supposed to be doing something with the guys. I'm not gonna schedule something on Saturday. So I was like, guys, yo, let's do something Sunday. And we're texting throughout the day. I mean, this girl, she's talking about oh yeah, I'm going to a couple parties, pool parties, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, have a good time. It's not my problem, you know what I mean? My focus is on oh, we're supposed to meet up tomorrow, and that's all I'm worried about, right? Like that night I just fucking chilled, and she decided that she was gonna go out and party. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? We're not fucking like knocking that or whatever. What we are about to fucking knock, which is kind of unacceptable and just fucking ridiculous, is like the next day I already knew I already knew this girl was like, she's probably gonna get fucked up, you know? And but I'm sitting over here watching, I'm just like, you know, like, let's see if she goes through with this shit, you know? So
okay, hold on, I got some questions real quick.
Right,
So this girl, so she told you she's going to party on Saturday night.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Now, when was your date set? Was your date set up? Was it like a brunch thing for Sunday? Is that what's going on here?
I mean, it was just like we're just going to like some speakeasy or some shit, like
Speakeasy.
it's a little speakeasy, like
Okay.
a little bit of a different vibe, a little more intimate. You know, it's just like you're one-on-one. You're sitting there and you're just checking out your spot. You know, it's like a little something cool to do, like hit up the city, right?
Yeah, there's definitely some good speakeasies in DC. You guys should check it out. What's the name of the speakeasy?
Never Looked Better was the name of the speakeasy.
Never Looked Better?
Yeah.
Wow. It's definitely a hidden guy.
yeah. I mean, like I check it out and like it looked pretty dope. Like, I mean, I had minimal reviews because like no one really knew about it. It's like again, like
It's a speakeasy. It's supposed to be hidden.
Yeah, if you don't know what speakeasy, it's just like a hidden bar. Like sometimes it's in another bar. Sometimes it's just random ass locations. Sometimes it looks just sketchy as fuck. Like, and then you open the door and it's fucking cool as fuck. They have music playing. They have a cool little vibe. They got lights or whatever the fuck. Whatever, right? I mean, it's like, the point of the story though is, bro, like she went out the night and I was like, okay, like I almost kind of like felt it. I was like, yo, this girl's probably gonna like try to fake, right? But she did something even worse than faking, honestly. Like I think honestly, like trying to put something together is probably worse.
Would you prefer her to fake if that was the case?
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather you just try to fake. You know, like you're faking that you want to do something. That's worse than just straight fake.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I mean?
It's
They're put together, right? So the next day, fucking basically, I hit her up in the morning. It was like 11 o'clock. Our date's at like 1. Nothing crazy, right? It's like, okay, 1 o'clock. If you went out the night before, you didn't get too fucking slammed. 1 o'clock is definitely very manageable, right? So I hit her up and I'm like I already kind of knew. I kind of felt like she was going to be like hungover. And I was just like, yo, like, so you ready to hit the speakeasy today? And I was like, because I put that all on because I was like, bro, I already know how you're going to.
What time did you hit her up with that one?
It was like 11 o'clock. The date's at 1, right? Just the confirmation.
2 hours?
Yeah.
That's fair.
A couple 2 hours before, she's like, okay, push this later. And like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I don't want to date it quite yet, because I'm just like, yo, shit, let's see where this goes. And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind pushing it. Like, how about 3? All right, I sent that text probably like a couple minutes after she sent me the last text, and then nothing for 2 hours. Like, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, you're about to I'm about to cancel on you, you know. And then she hits me up back like 2 hours later. She's like, yo, sorry, I fell asleep. Like, can we just meet up like in this neighborhood in DC? I'm not gonna name it because like maybe it's giving too much information away. But like a neighborhood in DC, basically where she lived, right? And she's like, can we just walk around? I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That is a genuine put together.
Like, let's explain this, right? So we know what the fuck's gonna happen with that. If this girl's not 100%, she's hungover as fuck. What's she trying to do? She's trying to honor her commitment, but she doesn't really
half-ass,
doesn't really give a fuck about the commitment, because if she gave a fuck, she wouldn't be asking to push that shit back, and she wouldn't have got so fucked up the night before.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, it's not that hard. Like, you go out and have a good time, but like, if you have a commitment the next day, like, either don't schedule that commitment if you know you're gonna get fucked up, or fucking, just don't fucking schedule this shit.
Yeah, reschedule it. Like,
just reschedule that shit, you know?
Like, part of showing effort on both sides is like, you need to pick a date, you know, that works. You need to pick a date that works for both. Like a day, like if Saturday is not good for you, like let's do Sunday. Sunday's not good for you. Okay, so what day? Like, work something out. Don't just, oh, I'm doing this, and if I get fucked up and I'm supposed to do that the next day, it's not my fault because I've already. That's not fair, because that's somebody.
Yeah. It's
you
like,
know,
I had plans for one. I could have been doing other shit. Like I was like, yo.
Exactly. That's not something fucking fair to the other individual. Like, dating takes time and effort, and you have to be respectful for both parties. It's very simple.
Yeah. So basically after that, it's like I've had enough of that. You know, it's like at this point in age, like I'm getting a little older. I'm not like that fucking old. I'm 29, but like I already kind of knew how it was going. And like honestly, like when she didn't hit me up within like 20 minutes, honestly, it's just like, yo, this girl's probably gonna fucking like, number one, try to put me together, and number two, she's gonna fake. And I was like, bro, like either or, like it's fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like if you actually do listen to this podcast, like from whatever, like it's been like a few months or whatever, like I hope you take the time to learn that it's just not cool, you know? It's not fucking cool, you know?
Exactly, it's not cool. Like, even me, I've got some experiences where I've been put together pretty bad, and I'm like, yo, what am I even doing here? Like, I'll give you an example. For a couple years ago, I was talking to this one chick who she was actually a model, and she was a very good looking girl. Oh shit, but how she did not know how to act whatsoever. She liked to tease, you know. She would give you just as much attention to keep you around, basically. Now, I was younger back then, you know, a little bit eager, not too much, but just, and you know, you want to have that, she's a model type, you know, she's like super good looking and she's going to make me look cool. I got to introduce her to one of my friends. You have that, like, I want to be with this girl because she's going to boost my status. You know, when you're younger, you have that shit. You're not thinking straight. You just see like a cute face and some curves, and all of a sudden you don't know how to act. Don't lie to me. You don't know how to act, because I didn't know how to act. And I'm over here teaching you. Nah, I'm kidding.
Nah, I mean, that's the whole point of this shit.
It's fair.
It's not because it's like, yo, this shit's so fucking like, it's hitting us hard today. It's like the whole point of us sharing this information is knowledge. It's like, because we want people to do better. Not just the fucking dudes out there, not just the girls out there. We can all do fucking better. Right?
Everybody.
Because if everyone fucking gets better, then less people getting fucking hurt. There's less fucking dickheads. There's less fucking assholes. You know, and the world's a better fucking place.
There you go. Good job. SGC, baby.
Yeah.
SGC.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just real shit, you know?
Exactly. We're too real, you feel me? So back to me getting put together. I go meet up this model. First time I take her out, one day, she actually comes my way, right? And then we do a little hookah spot, whatever. She comes, said, wow, this is a real nice hookah spot. She was into hookah and everything. All right, cool, let's do that. Go to the hookah spot. The date went well. I went ahead, gentlemen, I paid for the first date. You can watch our previous podcast. We tell you the first 3 dates as a man, you gotta take care of that shit. No worries there.
Yeah, 100%. Don't try to skip out on that.
Exactly.
Don't do a half-ass, like, even if she says she wants to pay, she doesn't, dude. That's
You go out without your wallet, you're just a guy. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I go ahead and take care of the first date. Cool. Now, next date, she wants me to come out her way. All right. At the time, I lived in Fairfax and she lived in Woodbridge, so it's like it's kind of a distance. So all right, cool. I get it. I'm gonna go up to Woodbridge, but
No, what's ironic about the Fairfax Woodbridge thing?
What's
Woodbridge
up?
is actually closer to us now. It's like,
isn't that crazy?
It's like 30 minutes away now, and you just go down fucking like 95.
Yeah,
you know?
100%. But Fairfax is like 45.
Yeah,
like 40
Fairfax is like a little
long.
knock under there, yo.
It's
like,
nuts.
Alright, back to your story though, like little side note.
This guy's calculating distance over here. Alright, so anyway, so now I gotta go up to Woodbridge and meet this girl. Not only do I go ahead, go up to Woodbridge, but it wasn't even a single date. I meet her up and she's with a couple of her friends and they've already been drinking. I show up sober.
But did they tell you that she was a friend?
Fuck no! I get thrown into the situation.
Slide you into the schedule.
Put me together real nice.
That's actually a great example of a
Put me together real nice. No idea her friends were coming. Her friends are already there. And I just, get put together. It's great. So I show up, man, and I'm like, all right, I was expecting this like one-on-one thing, but obviously that's cool. We're gonna do the group vibe, and now I'm over here chilling, right, talking to her a little bit. She gets up, goes to the bathroom. I look to my left. I'm getting questioned by like 2 of her friends, and I'm just like, oh
interrogation,
God.
like
I'm getting
interrogation, huh?
Initiation. I'm getting questioned. Like, what are your intentions?
Haze a little bit. Dude, take a shot. Don't be a fucking bitch.
She's a great girl. She's been through a lot. I'm just like, I met her 2 weeks ago. Why am I getting fucking questioned? Like,
by the whole panel, bro.
100%. So I'm quick put together. And then not only that, some other dudes, because now you gotta understand, we're in her neck of the woods and she knows more people around. I'm sitting down chilling with her friends and some other dudes who know her, you know, they start talking to her or whatever. I'm like, all right, you know me, I'm not too much of a jealous guy. I'm like, all right, cool, if she knows them, whatever. Next thing you know, I'm over here getting questioned by her friends. And some dude is picking her up and grabbing her ass, and she seems to be.
I remember this story.
And she seems to be okay with it, and I'm just like, wait, So I came.
Don't hurt her, bro. She's been out through a lot, dude.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. So you invite me out to Woodbridge. She invites me out to Woodbridge to hang out with her friends while other guys get hit on her and grab her ass in front of. I was like, wait, what the fuck am I even doing here? Like, what? Like, she put me together really well.
Put together.
Oh, so yeah, pat on the back, man.
And if you want to sort of put together, that's a fucking put together.
Put me together real nice. Pat on the back, everything.
Oh shit, bro.
But at the end of the day, to keep it simple, like doing our rules and the gentleman, you're supposed to take care of the. I was not gonna cover that tab. They did not get me on the tab.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
Yeah,
that's what they wanted, bro.
That's the only thing.
I got this guy Don come in. He's gonna take care of the tab, bro. Don't even.
That's the only thing I was able to escape on that put together. That tab was about to be $300, and they were already drinking before I got there, and they were expecting me to
pay for the old vibe.
Oh my! They expected me to take care. Yeah, they ordered 4 hookahs. Ordered 4 hookahs shots.
Yeah, whatever they want.
And again, they're looking at me, and I'm over here. The girl I was coming here to see, she's over there getting her ass grabbed up. I'm out. So I go to the bartender real quick. I'm like, yo, what I get? He gives me my tab only. I dip. No question, no nothing.
Yeah, man, that's fair.
it.
See,
it's quick.
See, my guy's a gentleman, right? There's been situations where me and this guy have been in where. Like we're fucking like.
Tell them about
it. Oh shit! Here's another put together. I don't know why I was like. This is way before Don even introduced the term put together, and I didn't realize I was being put together. But this one girl, right? Like, she seemed pretty dope. The vibes were good, and I invited my guy Don out. I'm gonna hold on. Let me explain the whole thing. I'm gonna put myself on blast.
Go ahead.
Say shit.
Tell me what you gotta say.
I invited him out. But I didn't tell the girls. Go
ahead.
It's like if I was a fucking rookie trying to play or whatever. But I invited my guy out. Didn't tell the girls I invited anyone. Right? So I bring my guy. There's like we get there. There's 2 girls there. Fucking the girl I'm talking to, her best friend, and then the gay friend, and then his friend, and then another crew comes up. Right? It was kind of like a fucking like. I don't even know what the fuck was going on, but it seemed like a lot of people were getting put together at the same time.
It was 2 girls and fucking
4 dudes.
4 dudes.
No, 6 dudes.
No, 6. It was 2 girls and 6 guys, and obviously the girls were loving it because they put us all together, baby.
But you know, we're just sitting there. They got
everybody.
Like even like it was. We were trying to figure out who the fuck was part of the put together crew, right? And like we just couldn't identify first off, right? So we had the 2 girls, right? And then we have her 2 friends, and then we have her 2 other guys that were, I guess, additions trying to holler at her friend. I don't know.
Exactly.
It was like they invited a couple of different groups. They didn't expect everyone to say yes, and everyone said yes. That's basically what the fuck happened, right? so they got the fucking 2 friends, right? So they got the 2 girls, and then their 2 guy friends, right? And the fucking basically the one girl I was seeing, like it was kind of sketchy. She was kind of a little sketchy about it. She was like, I had to go. Like I can't stay like too late. And I'm like, what's up? What do you got going on?
Wait, before you tell them how you put me together real well, let me just preach this out. This is for a lot of you Arlington crew. I see you guys out there with like 6 dudes and 1 girl. You gotta dead that. The ratio is not. The ratio is not looking well. Like I know you get it. These are your frat brothers, whatever the fuck. You're out of college. All right, if you're gonna go out, like fucking make sure that at least a even amount of women to guys, like men and women ratio.
Or if you're gonna do guys, just have a guys' night. Don't be forcing like
exactly.
Like we just got.
I feel bad for that one girl who's somebody's girlfriend who just had to come. Like
you don't need to do that,
dude. Just make like your ratio's fucked up, and then you look weird. Well, we think you look weird, and like I would never invite a party with 8 dudes and like. Fucking 2 girls. Doesn't make sense.
Like if you're doing a couple night, do a couple night.
Exactly.
If you're doing a guys night, do a guys night. And if you want to invite the girls out, fucking like even out your ratio a little bit. It doesn't have to be exactly fucking even, but at least be 60-40 at the minimum.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like at least have like so there's 10 people, 6 dudes, 4 girls. That's cool. You know?
Alright, 6 dudes, 4 girls.
Yeah.
Me, I would even go lower. I would say if you're gonna do 7 people, 3 girls, 4 guys. Me, I would even shoot for more. I'd rather have 4 girls and 3 guys, and that's a good fucking group, you know, like that's and that's 7 people. That's a ratio. But anyways, we were getting put together. Go ahead and tell them how that fucking.
Yeah. So basically, the one girl I was seeing and her one friend and then his friend, whatever. I was just being a bro, just vibing out. I was like, yo, let me get you a drink. I got you a drink. And like I thought it was like the vibe was fucking like actually good. So like that's why like it was like a put together kind of in disguise. Because it was like I was already vibing with the girl. Like she had another friend. Her friend was looking good. And then they had their two guy friends. Like whatever. Like I'm not threatened by them. Like whatever. Like I'm fucking Alex Shaka. God damn it. You know.
Exactly.
But
bro.
yeah. So we had fucking the two fucking dudes. One of the guys already left. All right, and he didn't pay for his tab. I'm like, okay, I guess his boy's gonna get it, right? And then fucking the girl I'm seeing, she fucking lit dips, right?
Yeah.
And then, so that's out of the fucking 4 put together crew, right? So there's the 2 girls, right? The one girl I'm seeing, her one girlfriend, and then her 2 guy friends, right? So of that 4 of the crew, they all trickle out, 4 of them, right? And the girl I'm seeing, she sends me a text. She's like, my friends are known not to pay. If they don't pay, text me. But goddamn it, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Why the fuck would I text you and say you gotta pick up the tab of your fucking boys? Like when I would have covered your tab, regardless if they were fucking there or not. But now you're putting the responsibility of the fucking tab. Like I'm obviously not gonna tell you that shit.
Terrible.
I'm gonna pick that shit up because I'm not a fucking like bitch, you know, honestly. But may not the appropriate terminology. Some might get offended by that. But like, but the facts of the matter is like, bro, you can't, like, when a girl sends that text, you know goddamn well it's a shit test, right? You're gonna see, like, is he really gonna make me pay for all those people that fucking faked? But at the same goddamn time, it's like, why the fuck did you fucking put us in that situation if you gave it any shits about the guy that you're talking to, right?
It's fucking crazy. What really happened?
But you wanna hear, there's a redemption story.
Dude, there is a redemption story. We're gonna have to take a break and we're gonna have to come back. But what really happened is, long story short, the girl put us together. I ended up paying $100. I was there for fucking
$400.
Yeah, it was $400 tab.
We split up the other 2 guys that got put together.
I was there for fucking 20 minutes. Next thing you know, I owe $100. Like, that was not my hookah. But anyways, listen, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna give you guys the shout outs real quick. Thanks for watching live. We got some of these names. I got OT Mac Jr., fuck with you. I got Andrew Osborne, SSB, I like that. Well, Alexis Hall, I love just giving out all this love right here. What else? We got Kristen Don. You know Kristen. You know we love you, Kristen.
We love you.
Just on the live shout out, just letting you know. We're going to take a break. This is Savygents Live. We'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Looks good. You ready? Click it back in.
And we are back, baby. You know what it is.
It's just fucking live.
Live, guys.
Yo, so before we took a break, what we were talking about was fucking being put together. And we're talking about this example where me and Dom were invited out for hookah. Another group of guys were invited out for hookah. And the group that invited us out basically left. Put that on mute, my guy.
I got you. My bad.
Yeah. So let me repeat that real quick. So what I was talking about was a put together, right? So you're basically part of plans that you didn't know you were part of, and then you're expected to do some shit. So in this situation, me and Dom were invited out by one of the girls I was seeing at the time, and her friends. So she was hanging out with her friends. She left, and then the group of guys she was with, they left. So I guess with these other 2 guys that also got pulled into the put together with the tab, right?
With the tab.
So as gentlemen, she texted me. She said, text me and my friends don't pay. That's bullshit, right? I'm not going to text you, get you to pay for your friends. I'm going to cover that shit. So we cover it and it's fucking noted, okay? So now here's the story about the fucking redemption, okay? So me and this girl, we're still talking. We go on another date. And this time, ironically, we go to another fucking hookup spot, right? And we're just sitting there. She has her one girlfriend and then her one guy friend that were part of the same put together crew, right? And fucking, we're just sitting there vibing. I'm like, I don't really plan on bringing up shit because I'm not a petty bitch, but at the same time, it's fucking noted. I know what the fuck you did. You put us together, my guy Dom, educated me about the put together.
Exactly.
Put us fucking together. You invited us there, and you had us pick up your whole fucking tab.
Yeah, it happens.
Not fucking cool, you know? Don't fucking dip, especially dipping to go see an ex. That's kind of whack as fuck. But, and then leaving, that's whack as fuck. And then making the guys pay for the tab, that's whack as fuck. Like, don't be doing that shit, alright?
The put together is so sneaky. If you don't know it's coming, like, you already got. It's being invited to a good time, right? You know? And you think this girl is for you. Next thing you know, her friends are there. You know, some dudes are there you don't even know. And at the end of the day, they're expecting you to take care of the tab. But, you know, you were just... For me, when it happened to me, I was expecting it was a one-on-one date. No, it wasn't a one-on-one date. I was thrown in a whole group situation. And the girl I went for was literally getting her ass smacked by some other dude she knew. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. And they thought I was gonna take care of the tab. Peace. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically that shit happens. We do cover it, but shit's fucking noted, right? So then we go to fucking, so I go out with this girl on another date. So one of her girlfriends and one of the guy friends that were part of the put together crew, right? And like for me, it's like a lot of times I'll let you do your bullshit and I'll sit there and act like I don't fucking know. But I do fucking know, okay? I'm just like giving you an opportunity to redeem yourself. I'm seeing how far you're willing to take the bullshit before someone calls you out. And when someone calls you out, how are you gonna react to that? Are you gonna be fucking real and come clean? Or are you just gonna keep pretending like you fucking didn't know what the fuck you were doing?
Exactly.
Alright? That's why the Savygents are here. We're here to educate. We're here to make the world a better fucking place.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, real quick. I've seen some girls, this is on a date, this is just dating dynamics, but I've seen a girl like get the bill, like it's hilarious. Like so you're on a date, right? The bill comes, the girl picks up the bill and oh wow, that's a lot, and then hands it to me. I'm like, why did you even touch the bill if you're just
it's like
what was the point of that?
Yeah.
She wanted to see how much I was spending on her. I'm like, oh, I understand that, but like, as a gentleman, just first 3 dates, the bill comes, you take care of it, no questions. Like, it's just funny to see, like, this one girl, she picked it up, she was like, sheesh. And then she came and I'm like, what the fuck? You're like, oh shit. You think Sequoia is cheap? Georgetown, Sequoia. You go there, listen, there's no, you go to Georgetown, waterfront, what? You think that? You're paying $150 for whatever the fuck you're doing, I swear. That's a cheap date. That's a cheap date at Georgetown.
Hey, but again, like, girls know how much it fucking is, bro. But like, don't fucking like, the worst thing that nobody likes, girl or fucking guy, is a bad fucking actor. Don't be fucking like picking up some shit and like, oh yeah, you got this. It's like, what the fuck? You know, it's like, I saw what the fuck you did. Like, if you don't intend on paying the bill, don't even fucking suggest. I mean, it's polite common courtesy to be like, okay, do you want me to cover a little bit? That's cool. But of course, I'm gonna respectfully and politely decline that, right? But at the same time, don't be like grabbing the whole ass fucking bill and then passing it back over. That's fucking like too much, you know? But like, back to the topic though.
Yeah, that's way too much. That's way too much. So we got some pretty good put together stories. If you missed the first half of this podcast, we actually already posted it at the IGTV Live. You can watch that. When that, watch that, catch up.
We posted it fucking like 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. We literally told you we were taking a break, and we did it, then we came back, and we did what we said we were going to do, because we're good people.
We're fucking real, we're genuine. Right, so back to the redemption story, okay? So, we just talked about us being put together, we covered the tab, everything's been noted, we know who the fuck you are, we're just seeing what you're going to do next. So, I'm just sitting there, we go actually out, ironically, it's in our hookah bar, of course, so it was meant to come up. Right? So we're just sitting there, and of the crew, right, the girl I'm talking to, one of her friends, put together girl number one.
Put together girl number one.
Put together guy number one, right?
Number one.
So you have main girl, and then you have put together girl number one, and you have put together guy number one, right? Yep. Alright, so you have 3 people there, and you have me on this date or whatever, and we're smoking hookah or whatever, and we're just chilling, and we're getting towards the end of the night when the bill is supposed to come out, and
you're about to get put together again.
It's about to, but it's already been discussed, it's already been determined, right? So one of the girls put together girl number one. She's like,
I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
I just thought of that shit now. now. But she's like, wow, it's so expensive at the other hookah spot. Like she's just trying to make it like a regular story. That's what we're talking about. And I was like, you really just gave me permission to fucking come and crush you fucking all. So she said something. I'm like, yeah, it was kind of expensive, but no worries. We picked up that tab, right? And I'm so willing to let it go. I'm so fucking gentleman. And some of my boys.
Now the $400 tab, by the way.
$400 tab split by 4 guys that were put together.
Bro, dude, that was crazy. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, let me finish the redemption, right? So the girl says something. I'm like, all right, cool. Like that's strike number 1. And for me, I don't do 3 strikes. I do 2. All right. So the girl says something. And then put together number 1. He fucking says he's like, wow, like yeah, like I didn't realize it was that expensive. And I was like, yeah, I know you only pay $40 in a tip, and then you get that. Motherfucker.
Dude, that was the same guy, dude. We saw him like so sneaky, like he left, like they started whispering.
He had his boy like the shots are whispering. They're talking to the girl, like it was fucking like she sends me the text is like, oh, make and my friends dip, they dip. Let me know and I'll cover the tab. I was like, of course I'm not gonna make you look pay for a fucking tab. Come on, what the fuck?
That's crazy. That's
crazy.
But,
you know.
Now hold on. Let's just go a little bit deeper into that, and I will tell you exactly why we were all put together. Because nobody had all the information. You gotta understand when you're making plans with people, make sure you get all the information because.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yes, please get all the information because my boy told me, yo, I'm chilling with 2 girls. 2 girls only. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. It's gonna be me, my boy, 2 girls. Let's see what happens. Cool. We show up. We show up. There's 2 girls. My boy came in. My boy came 3. My boy came in. He didn't lie to me. There's 2 girls, and then there was 2 other guys that they invited that we didn't know about. Cool. I'm not worried about them. And then 2 other guys show up. So now it's 6 of us, and I'm just like, I see what happened. Those girls told 3 different guys that I was with a friend. So they're all like, yo, I'm gonna bring my boy. I'm gonna bring my boy. I'm gonna bring my boy. Next thing you know, there's fucking 6 dudes and 2 girls, and of course the girls are loving it. They've got 4 hookahs. They're drinking whatever. They know they're paid for. We're all looking around. The guys are looking around at each other like, wait, so who's shooting a shot at who? Because my guy was already talking to one of them, so now there's only 1 girl that's free, and then there's 5 other dudes who are potentially competing for this 1 girl. And me, I'm not doing no competition. I don't do that shit. I say, yo, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all do your thing. Next thing you know, hey, I gotta go. Her friend leaves, and then she leaves, and then 2 of the other guys trickle out, and the fucking 2 guys who are not even like the 4 dudes who are not even a part of that original group pick up the whole bill of $400. And that, my friend, is how we were put together. And I testify on that shit.
Yeah, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when the girl brought it up and then the guy brought it up, they left me no choice. I put them all on fucking blast. And then she looked at me. She's like, I would have picked it up. And I was like, I looked at her in the eyes. I was like, that's not your responsibility. and I was like, after that, guess what? She picked up the fucking tab that night. I didn't pay for shit. She picked up the fucking tab. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stand your fucking ground and not fucking bend the fuck over, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to cave, especially especially when you've already got put together. Like, come on, you don't have to cave.
The audacity for them to try it twice. That was the fuck. That's why I looked at the dude and I was like, yeah, he paid the $40 tip and then he left out. You know, and then the girl looked at me and was like, I would have paid. And I was like, girl,
dude,
no.
she was not.
And I was like, that was not your problem. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was your problem because you were part of the put together crew. Put together girl leader. Put together girl. No, it's like fucking like a tongue twister, dude. You can't even fucking say because I'm getting put together. I'm trying to say put together. You know what the fuck, you know? Yeah, but enough of that shit.
No, yeah, enough about that shit. Let's go ahead and give them some examples of a gentleman exit, and then we'll end this off with a quote of the day. It's a Tuesday night. I know some people got work tomorrow, work from home, whatever you do. Act like you're working, you're watching Netflix. I know who you are. It's all good. Let's not worry about it, you know?
Hey, what's trying to say?
Don't worry about it. Don't be telling them what I do now. Don't be telling them my whole thing. Anyway,
I'm an Italian. Let's not forget that.
Hey, forget about it.
Let's forget. All right, yeah. So, all right, this one. So the first term was something that came from Don. A gentleman accident is something that came from me. Like, This is bad. I'm gonna say it anyways, but I've actually gotten really fucking good at the gentleman accent.
Oh, you naughty boy.
Like, you should see my fucking, like, my closures, right? It's like, because number one, it's like, right, ghosting is fucking whack as shit, right? Fucking phasing someone else, whack as shit, right? So what is the fucking solution? The gentleman fucking exit.
And we're the Savygents. How you doing?
They're the Savygents, and we're fucking live. Oh shit! Yo, that's dope. Alright, yeah, we're feeling it tonight. Yeah.
I'm just drunk.
I mean, we're feeling it, like, literally and figuratively, whatever, metaphorically, whatever.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're drinking, what is this? Flying Dog, Bloodline, some shit like Blood Orange.
Yeah, it's actually very smooth, like, fucking heavier. It's a heavier beer, it's very smooth. You have a couple of them, you're feeling a little bit tipsy. You have 3 of them, like, you're having a great podcast. No worries. Sponsor us, motherfuckers.
Tell them about the gentleman exit.
Alright, gentleman exit, okay? So this is basically like we talked about. Ghosting is fucking lame. Fucking phasing someone else is fucking lame, right? And like, so we need something that's fucking like, you give someone closure. That's what everyone fucking wants. Whether you're a guy, a girl, and you get a fucking cut, you want some type of closure. You want to feel like, alright, if this wasn't going the way we want it to go, you want to know like, okay, kind of why it went that way.
Exactly.
And then you also want to kind of know like, okay, like at least like he was considerate or she was considerate enough to send me that message.
There you
right?
go.
If you're not feeling shit, it's fucking cool. Let's fucking normalize that shit. It's fucking cool if you're not feeling shit.
Exactly.
Communicate you're not feeling shit, but do it in a fucking nice way. Don't be a fucking asshole.
You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's my Italian coming out, you know? Fuck, you know?
Yeah, no, the gentleman exit is basically is closure with, you know, hey, listen, I enjoyed
Consider that they're feeling.
Of course.
Closure with consideration. That's fucking what it is.
Closure with consider this guy. Where do you get this guy?
Yeah, that's it.
Guy, bro?
Let's say it one more time. Gentleman exit. Closure with consideration.
And that's your money back guarantee.
Yeah, I'm not in sales or anything. Fuck that shit.
No, closure with consideration is a very, very good way to put it. It's so...
That was smooth as fuck. They just came out to my
Bro,
head.
hype yourself up, dude.
Yeah, I will.
So, like, alright, you're going on a couple of dates, and you're just not feeling it. That's okay. You know, not everybody likes everybody to, you know, it's simple. Like, you don't like everybody, you know, but how are you going to cut this individual off? Are you going to be an asshole and just ghost them? Or are you going to block them? What are you, 4 years old?
How are you going to phase them out?
Yeah,
are you going to like slowly stop texting them as much as you
exactly.
used to?
That
just
bullshit.
Give them a little hope, a little bit.
Yeah, that bullshit. Like, I'm going to text you like 3 times a week.
Sorry I missed your text.
I was busy. What the fuck were you doing? I'm sorry, that was a little bit much.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you are, but like if you are, no judgment. If you were doing that, like whatever.
Yeah, dude, it happens.
The judgment comes. The judgment comes from fucking being a fucking ass.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that. Like, tell them, dude, you're way better at the gentleman exit than I am. I've been more of a savage in the past. I used to kick women out, to be honest. I don't do that anymore. But I've done it before, and I do apologize.
Yo, like I just want to say, like we're fucking like we're scholars of like. No, this is corny as fuck. I'm not even gonna say that. But but basically, yo, like the gentleman exit is like okay. So here it is. Okay, we're gonna break it down. All right, so you go on one date, you're not feeling it. That's the easiest exit ever.
There you go.
But people are so afraid of confrontation on those ghosts. I mean, like. At the one day, if you ghost me at the one day, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. But some people do, and it hurts their feelings a little bit. Some people like a little bit of closure. But at the same time, it's like, there hasn't been much time committed to it. So let's just both move the fuck on.
There you go.
When a gentleman exit really comes into play, right? This is when you've been on like, alright, you're getting into the thick of it, right? So if you make it past one date and you go on a second date, and you're making it to the third date. Once you make it to the third date, that's when you're like, okay, we have an interest in each other, right? On a third date, I'd probably say like, the second date is like, okay, like, alright, we have some interest. I'm not really totally sure, but I'm gonna give this guy another chance just to see if he changes my vibe or whatever.
I'd say like the first 2 dates, you're still feeling each other out.
Yeah, you're still trying. Yeah.
The third date,
you have an idea. You have an idea. You don't know for sure, but you have an idea. You have an idea. It's like, okay, this person's kind of dope. I want to go for a little bit, right? So say after you go on your third date, right? And for whatever reason in your mind, you fucking changed your mind, right? You're just like, you know what? I thought about it a little bit. They went out of town for a week or so, and after they went out of town, like I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Like I'm really not that interested, right? Cool.
There you go.
Totally fucking fine. Totally fucking normal, right? But what's not normal, what's not cool, again, is the ghosting and the phasing out, right? So you want to give them, from a guy's perspective, you want to give the gentleman exit, right? So if it's only been 3 dates, it's a little bit more significant, but it's not super significant. You don't necessarily need to go meet that person or that individual in person, and fucking say like we're done. It's like
you don't have to sit them down in person.
Yeah, because like that's almost worse, right? It's almost like all right, we've been on 3 dates. It's like you don't need all that bullshit, right? If you're in a relationship, you've been dating for like a year, or anything past like
hold on. Let me just say this: if you're in a relationship and you ghost your girlfriend, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're fucked up because. Like that's I don't know, just so much. I don't even know. Like, don't do that. You have words. We can communicate. We're all humans. Figure out like, all right, I'm trying to basically dump my girlfriend. You got to figure out how to do that in a gentleman exit way. Like,
that's a different topic. All right, so let's break it down, right?
Don't be a piece of shit.
So
go ahead.
We're talking about the early part. We could get into the later part as well, right? So the early part, right? So if it's been 3 dates. You don't necessarily need to meet that person in person, okay? All you need to do is send them a text, just be like, if you generally had a good time with them, I'm sure you did. If you went on 3 dates, you actually had a good time with the first couple dates. It's like, yo, thank you for the time. Like, don't quote me word for word, right? Don't fucking sue me. Don't put me words, all right? But just say something.
Copyright infringement.
Say something along the lines of like, yo, I generally had a good time with you. I enjoy getting to know with you, but like just based on our experiences so far together, I don't think I'm gonna get to a point where I'm developing romantic feelings.
There you go.
That was so simple.
It's
so easy. You send that shit, you hit fucking send, and you're like, yo, I wish, like, maybe your last sentence is like, I wish you the best of luck, right?
There you go.
And you leave it at that. And then she responds, just leave it at that. Don't respond back to it because now you're just making shit more than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing if you're a girl, right? You can send the same shit. It could be a fucking lady exit, right?
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be gentleman, fucking guy neutral, girl neutral, whatever the fuck, right? You send that fucking text and it's done. It's been like 3 dates, whatever. It's easy. Like, don't fucking overthink it. Even if it's been like 4 or 5 dates, it's still like, all right, a little bit more significant, but it's still kind of the same type of vibe. Yeah, obviously in a relationship, we're talking about getting into a relationship, that's a little bit more, right? You shouldn't be fucking like, you definitely need to fucking sit down in a relationship. If you're trying to end some shit, fucking get together, sit down and just like, yo, this is what I'm feeling. And like, maybe don't cut it off immediately. Just say, yo, this is what needs to fucking change for me to continue on this relationship. It's all about that communication. Right?
It really is.
And if they don't fucking change, whether you're the guy or the girl, I don't give a fuck. We're just trying to say we're not fucking biased on both sides. We try to consider all perspectives, right? Like, we have friends that are girls, we have friends that are guys, we've been in the scene, we've been rejected, we fucking been successful, going on dates, blah, 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 whatever the fuck you want to do.
Exactly.
We fucking been there.
Bro.
And like, it's not bullshit, we fucking been there, you know? We got some people joining.
We got some people. Let's give out some shouts real quick. We appreciate you all for checking out the podcast. Live version as well. We're gonna upload the full version on YouTube with the edits and everything. We got some shouts to Jack Rabbit Slims. We got the Machiavellian Prophet. Okay, I see you. My boy Sam is on there. Mags is on there. Okay, I see you guys. You know, all love, all love. What was I about to say though? Fucking.
Alright, so we're talking about the gentleman exit.
Yeah, gentleman exit. Believe it or not, Savygent podcast, tune inners, live, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Listen, there's just some.
No, we appreciate your bottom line.
We do.
Whatever the fuck you're trying to say, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say.
Yeah, hey,
forget about it.
Yeah, so this is a true story. Actually, there was this one girl who slid into our DMs and she needed some dating advice with the guy.
And I was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous because like I wasn't on it. My guy Don was responding.
Dude, he was nervous because I was getting back to her because this was her situation. Obviously, we're not gonna say any names, but her situation was she had this hot guy she was hooking up with.
6-pack abs.
Yeah, he had 6-pack abs.
I mean, that's fucking dope. Like that's what you're into. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, no, that's cool. She liked the dude for his body basically, and he was falling in love with her, and he was putting in way too much effort into the relationship he wanted to have, but that's not where she wanted to go. So she literally slid into our DM and said, how can I let this guy, like, how can I cut him off? He's like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. He's a really good, she was asking for relationship advice. which the Savvy Gents are here to help. So I go ahead and I send her a gentleman exit, and she copied and pasted it and sent it to the kid. I'm sorry for that. I don't know who the guy was, but like he was probably a little bit crushed, but at the same time it was very respectable. Respectable.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like you're gonna, like, the exits, like, what sign is that? Like, I guess everyone has emotions, everyone has feelings, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, fucking, like, sending the gentleman exit or the lady exit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's like, it might hurt a little bit. Like, even if it's 3 dates, 5 dates, we're not invalidating feelings, right? Maybe we feel significant feelings at that time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, on your end, if you're not feeling those same feelings, you have a responsibility to say some shit and end it properly. Whether, like, again, like, don't fucking ghost and don't fucking phase out. That's shit for your fucking early 20s, you know? Like, when you're just fucking around and, like, not giving a fuck what you're doing and then worrying about it in the morning. You know?
Going out, blacking out, waking up somewhere random. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I kind of remember. Let me get an Uber home. I'm fucking 40 miles away. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, it's having a movie for it.
End up in Maryland. You want to end up in Maryland? Yeah, you know they don't know how to act in
I've ended
Maryland.
up in Triangle, Virginia. Does anyone know what that is?
Where the fuck is that? Oh my god. This dude woke up in the Shenandoah talking about where the fuck.
Yo, if you know what Triangle, Virginia is, everyone yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where'd you start the night?
I was in DC.
You were in DC and you ended up in Triangle. My god.
No, it's like it's somewhere like way past fucking Manassas.
Fucking
like,
Triangle guy, bro. Come on, dude. But yeah, but that's the thing, some back then you didn't care, fuck it, whatever. But now, like, we're strategic, and we do shit with purpose. It's very, like, once you get on that wave, you're gonna understand a lot more what we're saying. You don't want to waste anybody else's time. Like, be realistic. You're talking to a girl in Triangle, Virginia. How fucking much are you gonna go see her in Triangle?
I mean, it was kind of like, to be fair, it was kind of like more of a one night stand. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest.
It's gotta go one
what
night.
I'm saying, like, the point was is like the no fucks given. Like, had me ending up in Triangle, Virginia.
You did a one night in the
I
Shenandoah River.
I took an Uber to fucking Triangle, Virginia. But like surprisingly, the Uber wasn't that much. It was like I think it was like late as fuck. I think I was just wandering DC, and the girl hits me up at like 4 a.m. She's like, "Yo, come to Triangle." And I'm like, okay. I was like, I guess come to Triangle. I went to Triangle. Fucking Triangle, Virginia, bro. Sorry if you guys, anyone knows from Triangle, Virginia.
Bro, if you live in Triangle, Virginia, just move to North Carolina, man.
Yo, Triangle.
All right. Anyways, we're about to wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining in. We do have a quote of the day for you, so you guys can take it. Think about it. Just elaborate on it. All that good stuff. Let me go ahead and get you guys the quote.
Yeah, it's like the Jeopardy song's finally like.
All right, here's the quote.
Oh, that wasn't bad. That was
right.
That's
That's
the one you did. Yeah. Shit.
The funniest thing on Jeopardy is when you think you know the answer and you're completely wrong.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Oh, the answer's Nevada. No, Illinois. Shit, I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah. But
here, go ahead.
So to the quote of the day, I'm gonna give them a quick reminder about what's coming up.
Okay.
We'll close.
All right, fine. You go ahead and read it.
All right, hold on. Damn, this one's fair. All right, so here's the quote of the day. If you're listening, anyone that's tuning in right now, anyone that accidentally clicked on our live, I'm better for it.
We appreciate you.
All right, put your happiness in no one else's hands but your own.
Put your happiness in nobody else's hands but your own.
Yeah,
that is our quote of the day from the Savvy Gents to all of you.
Yeah, basically what I was saying is like, yo, like, here it is. So I was actually writing this note the other day, and I was thinking about posting it last night, but I didn't feel it. So my whole energy is like basically like, I want to fucking make this world a fucking better place. My guy Don wants to make this world a better fucking place. We want to teach lessons that we fucking learn.
Yeah, Triangle.
Yeah. You don't end up in Triangle, whatever you do. But basically, yo, like, take ownership of what you want in life, right? So my whole fucking philosophy is, right, a dream is fucking great, but wouldn't you rather fucking live that dream than having to go to sleep to see your fucking dream? Did you hear that, bro?
100%, yeah.
That's just some real shit. Like, work so hard that you can see your dream in real life, and then you don't have to go to fucking sleep to see your dream.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
That's great. That's awesome. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like, just don't worry about what anybody else is saying. Like, right? Like, there's people that you love, right? But some people just don't understand and they don't have the fucking depth or they don't have the fucking perspectives to understand. And that's fucking okay. You can still fucking love them. And that's what was a big challenge in my life, right? It's like learning to understand. I was like, some people just aren't gonna fucking get it, right? You can still love them. They can still fucking love you, right? But they're just not gonna fucking get it, right? So don't worry about what they say. If you're working on something, let it come to fruition. And once it comes to fruition, buy your dad a fucking watch, buy your mom a fucking puppy.
And then buy yourself a goddamn Ferrari, because you deserve it, baby.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And that's SGC approved.
Yeah.
SGC. Go ahead and just tell them what we're doing next Thursday, well this Thursday, so they know to keep their phones nearby.
Yo, so this Thursday, we're doing a first ever for the Savygents, right? So we're starting to go live more and shit. Like, we're feeling more comfortable on the camera, maybe because of the alcohol, who knows? Like,
and by the way, this is season 2.
This is season 2.
No more dose. We got 20 episodes of season 1 you can watch, and they're all up on YouTube.
Yeah, like this one will probably be up too. Like, this is like fucking like season 2, episode 2. Alright, so basically we're filming another episode on Thursday.
There you go.
Like, I was a little bit sick, which is fine. That happens in life. Whatever, shit gets you, right?
I am better now.
He is better now, right? So we are gonna fucking film another podcast on Thursday with special guests. We're not gonna name a special guest. We're just saying be on the lookout, and it's gonna be a totally different fucking vibe than we've been presenting so far. Like, we're gonna grab more perspectives, more information, more knowledge to share with you guys. Do we have any more shouts we gotta give, or should we wrap it up?
We thank you all for coming and tuning in. We got Mags on here. We had Sam on here. We had the Machiavelli Prophet. I don't even know where he got that from, but I fuck with it. It's cool. Other than that, we're the Savygents Live. You got the quote of the day. You got the stories. You got the dating advice. I don't know what else the fuck you need, alright?
What you do need is fucking this. Just cut it!